Kamon man long slur ringkat bat kamany masong kya ka shong hag jinglong scam bat jingjek bas bat ka jong pi. Katata haya kakali man sanya kalintiyat ka jong pi. Kalaban long ka jong pi menta. Bok niya katata haya hafrang motors like korangi. Ne phone hunu number bala ay harum.
Umintri rang ba kajalau konrat ki sangmau ong ba unbudin tingye na kitna Sorkar Pdeng bakin Bhah kam kambo ni ki Ri Trai murok jong Jylla ha kitna Sorkar Pdeng ki badon hagni ki Jylla Umintri rang ba ulong ikni habuju ba pi kimat kaplawan ra du emily kanong krem uba arden em basaw moit hapo ka yung dorba thau an mentaga sngi abo Khubor ye kijung ajung mo jong kit khot ka yung dorbar halo kani Konrad ulong ba unbudin ban chingkhya yakini giman krang man ajung man toy kambo ni ki samra ga Jylla ha kitna Sorkar Pdeng watla kala pandon ki kendon namar bagi degi office ka Sorkar Pdeng ulong ba ha kapor bo ya kendo yu menteri ka tribal affairs ulai kren ban Bhah kam kerpang ki samra ga Jylla ha ka ba menteri ula ai ya kadak chingkermen Konrad ulong ba hanehu praphui persen ki samla puli ki dena Meghalaya bat kumju ha NIFT naka sau khundai sau phongot ki day nagani ki Jylla ki biokam hakakam group C.
Mr. Speaker, sir, at the very outset, I would like to express my gratitude to the honorable member from Nongkrem, Shri Arden Miller Summit, for having raised this short duration discussion under Rule 50 of the Rules and Procedures and Conduct of Business in the Meghalaya Legislative Assembly to the subject to discuss on the failure of the government to protect the rights of indigenous people in central institutions. Mr. Deputy Speaker, sir, there are quite a few central institutions in the state which cater to the needs of the people of the state, both in terms of opportunities for higher education and for employment for the people of the state. Sir, as you are aware, as per Central Education Institutions, Reservation in Admission Act 2006, admission in various courses in these institutes are as follows. Out of the annual permitted strength in each branch of study of or faculty, 7.5% shall be reserved for scheduled tribe. In the state of Meghalaya, Mr. Speaker, sir, central institutes like the National Institute of Technology has reserved 50% of the total seats for admissions of students in their institutes which are offered to the home state. So in NIFT, 50% is reserved and offered to the home state. For example, out of 660 students in the BTech of NIT Shillong, there are at present 208 students from the state of Meghalaya. At the Institute of Hotel Management, Catering Technology and Applied Nutrition, Shillong, which follows the overall reservation of 7.5% for scheduled tribes from the country. An additional 13 seats are kept for students from Meghalaya for the program. Further, out of the 160 students in current first year batch of 160, 57 students are from the state of Meghalaya, which is around 35%, which is much higher than the percentage allotted to STs at 7.5%. The Northeast Hill University, the oldest central university in the state, with campuses in Shillong and Tura. Even though NEHU has reserved 50% of seat for STs of the country, 81% students who are enrolled in NEHU are from the state of Meghalaya. 81% are from Meghalaya. to answer to the question which Honorable Member had mentioned, LO had mentioned about Mizoram. 81% of the students in Nehu, studying in Nehu, are from the state of Meghalaya. Further, a weightage of 10% is given for admissions in postgraduate courses for students who graduated from colleges affiliated to or maintained by Nehu or are permanent domiciles of Meghalaya. The Northeast Indira Gandhi Regional Institute of Health and Medical Sciences, NIGRIMS, a premier regional institute, has earmarked 14 seats for Meghalaya out of 50 seats for the MBBS courses. So like was mentioned by some of the members regarding RIMS, similar provisions have been put here in NIGRIMS also. Apart from this, there are students from the state of Meghalaya who are studying in institutes like National Institute of Fashion Technology, Shillong, Northeast Regional Institute of Education, Shillong, IIM, Shillong, and College of Postgraduate Students in Agriculture Sciences, Umiam. So recruitment to various posts for employment in central government institutions is carried out as per the rules of the central government. In many central institutions, for Group A and Group B posts, the reservation is 7.5% for STs and 44% reservation is being provided in Group C posts to STs. In fact, many of our youths are employed in various institutions like NIGRIMS, NIFT, and NEHU. In some institutions, the representation is very good. For example, in National Institute of Technology, Shillong, out of 49 Group C posts, 40 are held by indigenous persons from Meghalaya. So out of 49 Group C posts, 40 are held by indigenous persons from Meghalaya. So between 2018 and 19 and 1920, some of the measures, like 2 batches of about 100 students from Meghalaya, were trained in collaboration with a premier civil coaching institute, namely Alternative Learning Systems in Delhi. And the classes were held in Shillong and in Tura. The coaching fees of 94,000 for a year-long program was sponsored by the state government as a scholarship per student, as these students were designated as Chief Minister's Civil Service Fellows. The students were selected based on written exams conducted at all the district headquarters, where more than 1,500 had taken the exams. Almost 35 of these students were able to secure jobs in the state and central government offices due to the coaching they received. So the government has been addressing the issue of employability of the indigenous youth from the state to be able to compete for jobs in central institutions by equipping and capacity building of the youth. The state government runs the All India Service Pre-Examination Training Center at Shillong, which extends free coaching facilities every year to candidates belonging to the state to prepare themselves for appearing in the competitive examinations conducted by the UPSC. The director of MATI is the ex-officio director of this center. So the coaching classes of the center are held at the auditorium hall of Meghalaya Administrative Training Institute at its campus in Mount India with a capacity of 100 seats, free hostel facility with a capacity of 50 seats was introduced in 2022 to attract students from the rural areas also. This capacity was increased in 2023 to 75 hostel seats due to the increasing demand for coaching. Students from all districts of the state have been accommodated. The students are intensive. The classes are intensive, with classes being held usually from 10 to 5 p.m. Capable and dedicated faculties were drawn from reputed IAS academies on a weekly basis. So since the inception of the center, 90 trainees have qualified for appointments to various jobs in state government, central government, banks, and other institutions. Recently, 3 students qualified for the UPSC Civil Service Exams 2022. 2 aspirants were also sent to Chennai for undergoing main coachings and were also accommodated at a hostel at the expense of the center. The number of applicants for the coaching classes increased from 1,500 to 2,000 in the year 2023, which shows the growing demand for the coaching from the youth of the state. Due to the growing demand, the hostel seats were increased and the seat for coaching to 125. Students were selected based on entrance exam. Recently, 27 students who are undergoing training cleared the preliminary exams of the Meghalaya State Civil Service. So the government has been taking steps to provide facilities that can provide great opportunities to our indigenous youth to be able to compete for both admissions and jobs. Many of our students from Meghalaya also studying in premier national institutions like IIT, IIM, NLU, and other major universities like Delhi University and Bangalore University, which shows they are capable of competing with the best in the country. So having said that, I have heard the different submissions that have been given by the honorable members. And as a house and as members of this August House and as public representatives, so we are all with the thought process and the different kind of concerns that members have raised. I don't think it is any member in the House who would disagree to this issue and would anyway say that, well, we don't need this. Yes, we do. And I'm very much in line with the thought process that has been laid. And we are working towards ensuring that maximum benefit should come to the youth of our state. While these institutions come and put their base and their setup out here, yes, our youth should get the opportunities, whether it's in the classes or whether it is in the job area. It is absolutely a very, very positive aspect. And as a government, we are also working towards ensuring that our youth are able to get maximum benefit out of these different institutes that are coming in. Having said that, sir, as mentioned, these are national and government of India institutions. And hence, there are certain guidelines and certain provisions that are placed, which are followed in most parts of the country. And therefore, to completely deviate from that may not be entirely possible. But yes, whatever is laid in the guidelines, those should be complied with. And wherever there is a possibility or flexibility of finding ways and means to include our youth will definitely be explored, sir. So therefore, it's something that is positive, and definitely, sir, as a government, we will do our best to ensure that our youth get the maximum opportunity in large institutes like this. Regarding the point mentioned by the honorable member from Amlarem also regarding the EMRS, so let me share with you that in an official meeting while we sat with the Honorable Minister of Tribal Affairs, he had indicated to us that he will definitely look into this matter and consider this matter of ensuring that we and our people get the reservation of the state to be applied for the EMRS. And we were very, very excited and thrilled when that information was given to us by the Honorable Minister. Of course, we did not get it in writing. So we are pursuing this matter. As mentioned, it is a great opportunity. And yes, thousands of jobs will be created in this. And it is a very, very positive suggestion. We have followed it up. The Honorable Member, when he was Minister, it was his idea at that point in time. And we took it up and we have received a positive response. But we are yet to get any kind of formal written communication from the center. So we are moving towards it, but stopping the movement of work of the school may not be in the larger interest of how we work with central government, and we, and the message that we send to larger institutions and the central government. So we will need to take it up aggressively. We will move with the central government. We will take up the matter once again, sir. I will again personally look into this. I cannot assure, because as I said, it is a matter of a decision that has to be taken by central government. But I can assure the honorable member in the House that I will move and make sure that I put all efforts that's possible and at every level possible to try and achieve this objective so that our youths are able to benefit, sir. Sir, lastly, I would like to also mention that when these large institutes come into our state, sir, we have to look at the larger impact it has on our ecosystem. So therefore, the benefits are multi-level and are multi-pronged. So there is definitely the opportunity for our youth to study, which we should try to maximize, which we will try to push every institute to do that. Number two is the employment generation that can be done, especially in terms of the grade C. This is also another area within the defined provisions that are there, and wherever there's a possibility to push, so from the state government, we would desire and we would definitely move in that line, because it's something that will really benefit the youth of our state. Third, sir, we need to also realize the larger impact on the economy, where people come in and it adds to the investment that is done. One institute coming in, it means hundreds of crores of investment in terms of the infrastructure that is coming in. EMRS schools alone, sir, if you just calculate the number of schools, there will be an investment of almost 1,200 crores into the economy of the state. Not only that, sir, the amount of the work, once the schools start functioning, the organizations start functioning, the people who are there working in, the economy around that place, and the economy that depends on making that institution run. For example, shops, supply, food items, vehicles, and other kind of support structure that is there. It impacts the environment, the ecology, the economy, and the overall ecosystem that is present out there. And hence, there are multiple factors. Fourth, and also very important factor, is it gives Shillong and Meghalaya a very positive image in the country, whether we say that, well, there are 17 different institutes, 20 different institutes of national level that are out here, which encourages more of these institutes to come in, and it sends a message of Shillong and Meghalaya being a place where a lot of research is happening, and so on and so forth, sir. So while we look at obviously the different impacts on the youth, we should not miss out on the larger impact that these institutes have on the image of the state, and also on the overall economic ecosystem that is there in the state, which is also important. So to conclude, I once again thank the honorable members, and yes, sir, as I said, the state government, I myself, I will pursue this matter. Maximum benefit, as I said, should come to our people, and wherever possible, we will push to ensure that our youth get the education opportunities as well as the employment opportunities as per the rules and guidelines that are laid by Government of India. With these few words, I once again thank the honorable member and would resume my seat. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.